Hello? What the hell was that, dude? What the hell was that? It sounded like... Oh, my battery's dying. Dude, it drained my whole battery. Alright. Alright. You got me. Dude, I just heard somebody walking upstairs, man. I just heard somebody walking upstairs. What the hell? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Dude, it sounded like somebody was knocking on the door. Before we begin part 2 of the very haunted Hinsdale house, I want to show you guys a few clips of some things that were caught during part 1 that I did not show in my video. A few that were even mentioned by subscribers in the comments section. In this first clip, you will see me walking around upstairs, taking a B-roll shot of these dolls, when something or someone actually whispers my name. Take a listen. In this next clip, you will see me walking past the pond late at night getting ready to investigate, when a strange white mist flies right past me. Now there are 3 things at play here. Number 1, it was not cold enough on this particular night to be able to see your own breath, so I'm leaving that out as a possibility. Number 2, no one was nearby smoking at all, so the possibility of any smoke coming through was also left out. And number 3, this pond is said to be extremely haunted, and apparitions have been seen out here previously. Let me know what you guys think. In this set of clips, you will see me walking on the opposite side of the dock this time, and as I approach the dock, you will see a very creepy looking doll sitting on the ground to my left. The doll looks as if it is facing towards me as I approach. Later, when I am investigating on the dock, I take a shot where I am panning around, and I apologize for the blurriness, but in slow motion it looks as if the doll has been completely turned around to also be facing me once again. This is very, very creepy to me, because there is no one out there to turn this doll around, and it almost seems as if the doll itself is watching me. And now on to part 2 of the Hinsdale house. Alright, what is up guys? I am Chad.
Blooper reel. That face was hilarious. I would
delete this memory card right now.
I would keep that. That was hilarious.
That was great, yo.
I am though. It says it right on my sweater. What up guys? My name is Chad. We're I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Alright. What is up guys? My name is Chad. You just missed some crazy blooper reel stuff.
Take 3.
Oh,
yo, do that for like a edit. Yo, do like the little cut, like boop. Next, take 2. Boop. Take 3.
Alright. I gotta get my bearings about me.
You're Chza Chad.
I gotta get my bearings, man. I'm losing my mind.
It could be this house, dude.
It is.
This guy's all confused. He was saying, like, I keep feeling strange.
What is up, guys? My name is Chad. Welcome back for part 2 from the Hinsdale house. This is going to be the investigation video that we're doing. You heard the whole story that I told you guys in part 1 about everything that happened here. We did not introduce Phil and Darker Image. They were not in part 1, but they are in part 2.
Yeah.
Met Phil and...
oh, there's your head. There's your head.
Phil, Dr. Image TV. What's up, guys?
Chris from Realm Explore. Ready up, y'all.
Chad from Chza Chad. So we are going to investigate this place. There actually is a real creepy spot that we're going to bring you guys. You already saw the lake. Oh yes, the
sage.
The sage. You need to be sage just to leave this house, because you'll be haunted by the time you leave it, I think. But we're going to take you guys out into the woods. There's this creepy tree with all this Indian stuff on it. So we're going to go out there and investigate. It's yeah, dude. Wait till you see it. It's creepy as hell. You didn't see that in part 1, but you'll see it tonight in part 2. So we're gonna get up with these guys. We're gonna go around. We're gonna investigate. We're gonna see if anything haunted happens, and hopefully it does. So hopefully you like my part 1 video. Make sure you give this video a nice thumbs up, and comment. Let me know if you see or hear anything that we don't hear. We might be loud because we're going to be doing some electrical stuff, but we probably will be sitting quietly for a little bit as well to see if we hear anything. Let's get on this investigation. Let's remember to never be scared. That's the most important thing, and let's go. Alright, so Phil was over here snapping pictures of this
thing without the flash
doll.
on.
Here's the doll right here. You can't touch it.
But this doll, this house has had 2 fires, and nothing has happened to this doll.
Yeah, she survived the 2 fires, no scratches, no nothing.
So, and they consider her haunted. They think she's haunted.
Let's take a look at these pictures.
But anyways,
man.
I took a picture, came out blurry of her face, and then we catch this thing, which I don't even know what that is.
I'm gonna zoom in on it. Like, look at it, dude.
So that means we caught it right here.
Look at that.
And then look, here's another picture I took. It's not there.
It's not there.
And her face ain't as blurry. Then I take another one, blurry. There it is again.
And that thing is there.
Let me see if I took any more.
That's not.
No, yeah.
Oh, it's getting blurry, but it's not a reflection.
I don't know what that is.
Oh wait, let me go back.
That's interesting, dude. And her face is all. Dude, look at her face. Look at her face. The doll's face.
Let me see what. I mean, yeah, she has white eyes, but like.
But look how it's like. What the hell is that right there?
That's her hair. You know what? I wonder if I snap a couple pictures here, if I see the same thing. Because that's creepy. There's nothing for that.
You should. Let me try it again, actually. You know what? What am I doing? Let me try it again. All right, here we are.
Yeah, there's no way that thing is anywhere near here. It's a little zoomed in.
Try to shut your light off for a minute, just so I can take the picture. Hold on. Come on. There it is again.
Dude, look at it.
There it is again.
What? And it's in the same spot. Hold on. It's like kind of blurry. Yeah, look at it.
Oh, I can zoom in on it.
Dude, what the hell is that? It looks like
a face.
It looks like some sort of evil,
like a multiple face type of thing.
Like a doll, but looks creepy.
I don't know what I caught, but that's pretty interesting. And again, her face is blurry.
It's bizarre because there's nothing. Look around. So nothing around here even looks like that. Like there's creepy dolls over here. It wouldn't be reflecting anything here because this is the room behind us. That's creepy, dude. I wonder if I should take a couple pictures here. It's not that thing. That's the only other thing in there.
It isn't. I mean, look, there's that, and there's.
I mean, what is that?
And there's this thing right there.
And it's kind of creepy how it just shows up in that same spot.
In that same spot, yeah.
Look at it. That's bugged out. I don't know
what it is, but it's interesting because I don't know what it's catching. And the fact that it doesn't do it in every picture is kind of interesting.
Alright guys, here we go down into the basement. This is where we're going to start off. See what happens. It's creepy down here before in part 1, man. Here in that chair. That creeped me out. But we're going to start down here. We're going to do a few things. It's creepy as hell down here. Holy cow. This is a different vibe.
We're going to be investigating that portal right behind you.
It's just a different vibe, dude. And there's a portal here. Right here. Alright guys, so we are in the basement currently. We're about to start down here our investigation. There was a guy named Wilhelm that killed his wife. Did he kill her in the house?
He shot her down here.
He shot her down here in the basement. And he's also buried down here.
Under the kitchen. Oh, REM pod's
And the REM pod's going off.
Right when you talked about it.
Right when I was talking about Wilhelm. And he's buried back here.
So the person who let us in here, very nice. She actually sent me some pictures of her just taking selfies pretty much and seeing a figure up in this corner over here. And also a man that hung himself. She could see his shadow like leaning over, like...
Oh.
Wilhelm!
This house right here was actually an inn. Pretty much people would come over here and they would get some food, relax. Actually, it was a bed and breakfast. So the original owners actually would take people, steal their carriages, murder them, and bury them in the, and actually dismember them and bury them in the hatch upstairs, the crawl space upstairs. So Fred Reed could have been a passerby that was murdered. So he could have been an angry spirit. There it goes.
You know what? We're getting
Is
that
the temp
activity.
sensor?
I don't know. Let's try the spirit box.
Wilhelm.
Yeah, let's run the spirit box for a little bit.
Alright, we see you, Wilhelm. Or Frederic, one of you. Yo! Look!
What did it say?
What's it saying?
Pond.
Pond.
What?
Pond.
There's a pond on the property.
There's a
guys.
pond
You
right
know that.
outside. You guys
Supposed to be very
saw it.
healthy.
There was a name.
Mother.
she gave me.
Dude, look.
Hmm.
Pond, mother, and alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting words coming through.
Apparently, Pearl drowned in the pond by one of her. She was drowned in the pond by one of her brothers. All right.
Alright, here we
You guys
go
ready?
with the tape recorder.
All right. Is there any spirit or entity here that would like to speak with us? Please give us a name.
How many portals does this house have?
Is that Indian tree in the backwoods up there haunted?
Is there any spirit or entity here that would like to speak with us? Please give us a name.
How many portals does this house have?
Is that Indian tree in the backwoods up there haunted?
Something happened there.
What was that?
What was that?
That was a thump, dude. That was a thump, and that mic was on the floor. We were
It was
still
not moving.
None of us were
still-
Ready?
moving, no.
Ready?
How many portals does this house have?
Is that Indian tree in the backwoods up there haunted?
That's interference.
It's like some sort of interference.
W-
What's that?
That might have been
That
me
was you,
coming
but-
towards.
You know what? That was interference.
It was some sort of weird
It
interference.
could have
Yeah.
been
Let's
something
keep asking
trying to
questions.
exactly. It could have been somebody trying to
Maybe,
communicate, dude.
Maybe we ask another question about the natives around here, or maybe they were buried under the pond. Maybe because there was conflict with Civil War here. Maybe there's a lot of Native Americans buried where that pond was.
All right, guys. So we left the basement. We're back at the creepy doll area. This area back here was a bedroom at one point. They took the wall down and stuff over here, but this is more open now. but this used to be a bedroom for one of the little girls, Beth. Look at how creepy these freaking dolls are. Unbelievable. So when the little girl Beth was staying in this room, she would see a lady with black hair on the other side of the window. And I know that would creep me out. So also, when her bed was in here, she would feel like imprints. It's kind of crazy, those scratches on the floor. They look weird. I don't know if that's from moving furniture or whatever, but they're just scratches all over the floor. Not really sure. So the girl, her bed was in here at one time, small little area, and she would feel something sitting on the bed with her.
So, I don't know if you guys can see this, but, hold on a second. Why isn't my screen coming up? Right now, see this man right here? It looks like a man is hanging himself. That's in the basement. So that shadow, there's no one in there. And she thinks that that is some man that hung himself, or possibly a woman. Another photo she sent was this one right here. Do you see this figure up in the corner?
It's like a head or something.
Yeah.
All disfigured.
So, I don't know if my camera's getting it, but that was right in the corner of the basement when she was taking a selfie. So we got another one.
That's creepy looking.
This is on the pond. And it's supposed to be some kind of mist or figure. So
it's weird. It looks like it's like working its way through the brush. You know what I mean? Like it's trying to walk through and like swat sticks and stuff.
Hey, can you hold for 1 second?
Back like that.
Just want to make sure I'm getting a right angle.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
creepy
thanks.
too. It looks like legs on the bottom, arms, everything.
Yeah.
That's
so
creepy.
The next one here is, this is where the dandelions are found, where supposedly the woman with the strawberry blonde hair was buried. Now the strawberry blonde hair woman, she's about in her 20s. Supposedly she hung herself, or someone hung her on that hanging tree, and her husband planted dandelions. So
am not fear scared.
Oh, that's kind of bizarre. You're right. I'm not scared.
Want to try some EVPs?
It says, am not scared.
Frederick, are you not scared?
Someone's not scared. And it's weird. It says, am not fear scared.
I don't know.
I'm not scared of you. I mean, that's obvious.
Alright, so we're not getting anything on the SLS. And we're going to, I guess, do some EVPs.
Try an EVP.
Alright, you want me to start it again and we'll
Yeah.
go around the horn? Alright, let's see.
Bar.
Who used to sit on Beth's bed? Tell me your name. Is that you?
Are you the woman that used to stand outside her window with a wet hair, beckoning her?
If you are that woman, how did you die? And what is your name?
Happened.
used to sit
Sharp.
on Beth's bed? Tell me your name. Is that you?
I'm hearing something.
Are you the woman that used to stand outside her window with a wet hair, beckoning her?
You are that woman. How did you die? And what is your name?
Can come closer. All right, I'm gonna replay this. It sounds like almost a girl is quickly like breathing.
Didn't
over
I
the
tell
mic.
you I heard from the
Like,
kitchen earlier?
like come closer. And
I
tell
thought
me
it
if
was
you guys hear
I
this,
thought it was
okay?
the tape spinning.
All right, let's hear it.
You might be right, so let's
Let's
debunk
do
it.
it,
Let's
exactly.
debunk
I
it.
thought it was the
Exactly.
tape spinning. That's why I didn't say anything. What was the name of your tribe if you were Native American?
Old school technology. Okay, here we go.
Who used to sit on Beth's bed? Tell me your name.
I heard that.
You hear it? The
I'm
breathing?
hearing like a right.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Oh, I hear it again.
Yeah, the breathing. Let's listen.
Are you the woman that used to stand outside her window with a wet hair, beckoning her?
See, now I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
You are that woman. How did you die? And what is your name?
I hear it, dude.
Let's
You
try it
hear
again. I heard that last part too.
So
She's-
listen, you
She's
know,
like breathing like.
you know what it almost kind of makes sense to me is it's probably the woman with the wet hair from outside breathing.
Maybe.
She probably either drowned or
I-
died in the pond and she
Oh,
can't
the
breathe.
pond. Yeah.
And that's why her hair's all wet.
Oh, that's a good thing.
And she could be out there coming from the pond scaring that girl from the story where she was by the window. Oh, am I right?
whoa.
You're talking about her.
Am I right? Are you mad that I'm talking about you?
And that her name was Pearl.
Pearl.
She was drowned. She was drowned by the pond by one of her brothers.
She was drowned in the pond by one
Yeah.
of her brothers.
So let's see if we can.
Let's do another EVP and ask for Pearl and stuff.
Dude, that's crazy, right? Like
That
that
is,
makes
yeah.
the most sense to me. She's coming from the pond.
It does make it. She had
Her
wet
hair's
hair.
wet,
Yeah.
and she can't. I mean, I'm not saying. I don't know if that's breathing or not. It sounds like
Why would
breathing
her-
to
she
me.
described as her hair being wet. Like maybe, you're right. Like maybe she was drowned in the pond.
And that the pond's on that side of the house.
And dude, and before earlier, I thought I heard a hum, which isn't the same thing, but what did we hear? Like as if someone is trying to say something.
Yeah. It was like she
They
was
can't
sitting
breathe
right
enough
here.
to say it.
I think we do another EVP
Let's
right
do
now.
it,
It's
yeah.
bugged out. That's bugged out. I wonder if it's the lady from the pond.
Should I save all this or should I rewind all the way to the beginning to make it easier?
I would rewind it unless we catch something crazy, like an actual voice and stuff. Because we're just getting little voices. We got it recorded, so yeah. Rewind it, dude.
Yeah.
So it's easier, yeah, because you're gonna get
But
lost.
then again, well, it's too long anyway. So if I rewind back, then it's gonna still have some on the intro. So
You
I'm
also
just gonna
have
go-
mad
Yeah,
other
yeah.
tapes too.
I do, yeah.
That's true. That's right.
Yeah,
You got like
right.
a 10-pack
You got
of them shits.
There are like 10 of them out there. We're worried about one tape. All right, ready?
All right.
All right, here we go again. Pearl, I'm sorry that you drowned in the pond. Can you say something to me? I'm going to say hello to you. Can you say hi back to me?
Pearl, was it true that your brother drowned you? And are you the woman that beckons Beth standing by her window?
Or is this not Pearl at all and it's someone else trying to communicate with us?
Alright, see what we got here, man. I'm going to say hello to you. Pearl, I'm sorry that you drowned in the pond. Can you say something to me? I'm going to say hello to you. Can you say hi back to me? Pearl, was it true that your brother drowned you? And are you the woman that beckons Beth standing by her window?
Or is this not Pearl at all and it's someone else trying to communicate with us? I heard something. Rewind it real quick. I heard a little like right after I asked, is this someone else trying to communicate? Or is this not Pearl at all and it's someone else trying to communicate with us? Right there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's that breathing
That
again.
breathing
But it
again.
wasn't there almost the whole time
It
before
was
that.
just that one time right there. So maybe it isn't Pearl. Maybe it's someone else.
I mean, you know, like demonic entities make weird hussing.
That was a light
sounds.
breath right there.
You
like,
know what I mean?
And
They
that
make
first EVP, it sounded like consistent, just
Like-
hovering, breathing over.
yeah, it was
Yes.
over and over and over. Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna move on to a different spot right now. Leave comments below. Let me know if you heard that breathing. I mean, it's kind of crazy to put that story together, but let me know. Leave in the comments below what you guys heard on that tape recorder. If you heard something, timestamp it for me. So I'm up here on the bed. Chris is in the next room, in Mary's room, and we got Phil here. And we're gonna see if we can see anything up here, man. Hopefully we do. It's creepy up here. So I'm gonna lay back and let's see what we get here.
Alright guys, we're upstairs in the bedrooms. Aaron's bedroom. Got Mary's bedroom. We have Laura's bedroom. Oh man.
Dude, oh, I left the REM pod in the closet. Yeah, I left it in here, right next to that toy.
This mirror. Can you stop touching that, please? Thank you very much for communicating.
All right, so now we gotta find out who this is. Who
Hold
is
on.
this?
Why don't you walk in here so I can finish doing what I was doing?
All right, yeah, that's crazy.
Got the SLS.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do? There's a little creepy chair here. All right, these guys are over here. This is getting crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna sit over here in this creepy chair.
guess I'll be out here keeping an eye on that.
I'm gonna,
Both rooms.
I'm gonna be sitting in this closet here.
Chad's in the closet.
Chad's in the closet again?
Well, the REM pod was going off. I'm not really in the closet. It's an open door. Alright.
Okay.
It's going off again. Right when I walked over here. Initially, I was sitting in the chair. And now it's going off. Make it stop, please. Please make it stop. Thank you so much.
That's twice already.
Look, you guys, we're picking something up right next to the closet here.
It should be by the window or yeah, because it's opposite.
Is that the desk? Or no? I can't tell from that one side. It's tall too, dude. Look
It
at
is.
how large
So
that
it's
thing
right.
is.
It's right to the right of the doorway. It's right there, right next to the
Right next to the desk here.
right next to the desk. Who are you?
Oh,
That's right there. That's right on the opposite side of it, like on the inside
and
the
look,
doorway.
it looks like they're reaching in there. See, it looks like they're going into the closet. What the hell? Oh,
Can you move an arm for me? We can see you. We know you're there. Move your arm. Dude, look at the arm. Look at the arm. Where's
Look.
it reaching?
It's
reaching
reaching.
towards us. Reach further. Look.
it reached further.
Can you move your leg? Can you kick your leg towards us? We see you. Kick your leg towards us. Looks like it's trying with this leg, see?
It's. You know what's
It's
crazy?
like scratching at us.
You know what's weird? It's like hurt, like something bad happened.
Is it? Dude, it's off the ground. Is
'Cause-
it hung?
What I'm.
That's my temp sensor going off.
What the hell? All right, so you see how it's like moving very slowly. It's hurt.
Yeah.
It's barely moving its arm and its leg. Usually these figures on here, from what I've seen, have always been jumping around like crazy.
Yeah.
And this one is not.
It's just hanging there, but you notice its feet aren't on the ground.
It's just struggling, dude. Are you trying to point towards the closet?
It's pointing towards us, dude. It's pointing towards. It's pointing towards.
This room.
Mary's
It's
room.
pointing towards this room here.
Come over here quickly.
Yo.
We asked this figure. It's right next to the desk here. I'm sorry, I blocked you. But we asked it to reach out towards us, and it's like pointing towards Mary's room. And then the temp sensor started going off.
I heard it down there.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah,
So
she
there's
was
something in Mary's room. There's something about Mary.
something about Mary. So yeah, this thing is trying to tell
look
us.
at it reach. Look at it reach. Do you want Mary? Can you move?
What the hell was that noise all of a sudden? It was a fly, but
It was
there
a
was
fly.
a ton of like.
Because
I heard the
under
camera.
that lamp, there's like a bunch of flies.
Yo, is there
Yo,
okay.
look
For
at it
some
reaching
reason.
towards Mary. It's just pointing towards this way. Either that, it's
The
pointing.
way, yeah,
It's pointing
I mean,
to the
this
the,
room.
Or that
the,
room.
the
Laura's
hatch, the
room.
crawl space.
Or the crawl
'Cause let's try to
space.
figure this out, okay? If it's on
If it's over there.
if it's on the
pointing
desk
this way.
here, and it's pointing away from the desk, which is towards us, it's pointing somewhere over here. But then the temperature sensor went off.
No, wait.
There's a crawl space, guys.
No, it's pointing to the window.
To the window?
Cause look, if that's
right,
on
it
that
is the
opposite
window.
side, it's pointing outside.
Yo,
It's pointing, and
temp sensor.
dude, I think that thing is telling us that we're right. It's pointing outside, dude.
Are you pointing like maybe to the pond?
Well, this is the front of the house here that it's pointing at.
Yeah, but it's not directly. Do you think it's towards the pond?
I mean, to me, it just looks like it's going straight across, and straight across is that window.
It's kind of crazy.
Are you buried out by that window where you're pointing? Can you give us a sign? Can you light up one of the devices or make a noise?
I want to see what happens when I try to go into the closet. All right,
Okay.
so you guys can film that. What's happening?
Oh, it's like back it. Oh, it's like
It's trying to move away from you.
it's trying to move away from you.
Go ahead, Phil. Go all the way in. It's looking over the
Oh.
corner. It's now picking you
Now
up.
it's
It lost
you.
it.
All right, I'm gonna.
It almost like looked over the corner. Like, what are you go? Why are you going in there?
It was trying to stop you from going in. All right, guys, back at the pond. By the way, I also shut that front door and the gate.
Cool.
So if we go back and it's open, all them doors are closed in there.
And we got a REM pod in the window over there.
Yes,
yeah,
there's a
that's
REM
right.
pod in the window of the
I don't know
house.
if you guys
see that
You
flashing.
can actually
You can't see it
the
from
red
here,
light
but if
right
something happens, we're gonna walk
right
over.
here.
But we left the REM pod.
That's the Hinsdale House down there. You can't see it.
It's real tough, but we'll be able to hear it and see it flashing.
And that's the same window where we left it, where it's the side of Beth's room.
That's Beth's room. Yep,
And,
downstairs.
yeah, where she saw the creepy lady in the window with the wet hair and everything. We thought we heard her earlier. So we got a REM pod over there. Just in case something happens, because there's nobody in the house. And we'll see if it goes off. It's weird how that thing isn't lighting up now. It was lighting up before when I was out here. Right? Strange.
Is there anyone by the pond who wants to speak to us?
That was a very strange sound.
I'm gonna put on FM.
Yeah.
Play it again.
That sounds better.
Is there any spirits that here like to communicate with us? Anyone who died or drowned here by the pond? You hear that?
That was a voice. I couldn't tell what it said. What was the name of the girl again?
Pearl.
Pearl. Pearl, yeah.
Pearl, are you here? Did your brother drown you? You hear that?
How many bodies were buried under the barn?
What was that?
Something.
Huh?
I don't know what, bro.
Couldn't tell. Pearl, are you the person that Beth would see by the window? What was that?
Said no, man. Not Pearl.
Not Pearl. All right, who are you then if you're not Pearl?
The girl who was hung, or who hung herself with the blonde hair.
Temperature sensors going on.
What's your name? It's like a male voice. Did I hear you screaming out here earlier?
Are you the man with the gun who's seen out here? With the rifle? Temp sensor.
All right, we're walking back into the woods now to go check out these flags of the bodies that they found. Look at how creepy that is, man. The house is so far. Whoa, a freaking deer again, or a fox or something. Something just ran by. I think it's deer. We've been seeing a lot of them out here. But look at how creepy the house is from far away. Just in the dark and like in the middle of nowhere. It's very, very creepy out here, man. Everything about it. Well, look at these flags. What was up with these flags? These were the people that they found underneath the
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
lake or whatever
There's like
before
10
they
of
put
them.
the lake in.
Look at that tree they've been telling me about.
That's creepy, dude.
10 of them, dude.
All right, so how many do we have here? Like 10 flags
Unless
for
they
10
haven't
bodies that they found?
Because it's like in a row, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. Are they buried here still?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, right?
She said.
That's creepy. Dude, look at how creepy this is. You just hear weird noises all around you all the time. Alright guys, so here's the tree at the top that I wanted to show you. I've met the guys up here. There's all sorts of, I guess, Native American stuff just hanging on the tree up here. Here's a wind chime. There's another bow and arrow, dude, right here.
Look at that bag right there with little things in it. Look. There's like little jars with stuff in it and things.
Oh, it's creepy. I mean, this is like another dream catcher type thing here. This whole tree is just filled with crazy stuff. So we're gonna see if we can get anything out here. Look at that. That's creepy. But yeah, all sorts of stuff. Big old dream catcher there, right there. This is crazy, man. All kinds of dream catchers and stuff. Insane. And then look up here. There's like a giant bow and arrow just sitting there in the tree. Just hanging there. How many Native Americans once resided on this land here?
Heavy. 80.
80.
Remove. Blaze.
80.
Ooh, I heard 80. You asked what?
Period.
I asked
How many?
how many Native Americans were part of the land here. And it said 80.
Kind of interesting because it hasn't thrown out numbers this whole time.
Did you see the peace pipe?
Robert.
Yeah.
Sin.
Wow, that's creepy. Okay.
I hear a car door.
What was that?
A car door?
Yeah.
I just heard like a,
just now.
Alright guys, we heard a car door.
or a banging?
And we're going to be doing the 3 a.m. investigation.
It might have been coming from the house. I heard a car door too. We've already had a bunch of cars show up here, so we're running down to see. I'm not running, but we're running down to see. These stairs are crazy, by the way, that lead up to that tree. That's insanity. But we're coming to see who's down here. We heard something, or it was a banging sound. It was either a door or a banging sound. I don't know. Let me know if you guys heard that, because it was coming from down here. It was kind of creepy. I was wondering if it might have been coming from the house itself. We don't see nobody down here. This is crazy. That was a really loud noise. While we were standing in the woods, super crazy loud noise. Nothing, huh?
I thought I heard it too.
We all heard it. But I was wondering too if it was coming from the house. Just a loud bang inside the house, dude.
Maybe people parking and
Could be inside the house too. I don't know. This is a crazy night. We've got sporadic
This is
activity.
nuts.
and Everyone feels different things in this place and noises and well, it's crazy.
Oh, I left the REM pod up by the tree.
Wanna go get it?
Oh man. Alright guys, we are going to call it a night from the Hinsdale house. That was insane. We had to just run down here and see if somebody was here. People have been showing up the entire time almost. So we're going to call it a night from the haunted house. Leave comments below. Let me know if you saw or heard anything that we may have missed. There's a ton of stuff that happened here. If you haven't already, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, we're going to remember to never be scared like we were today. Never ever scared. And we're going to see you guys in the next adventure. Peace.